Yeah, Dave. I was sitting at the gas station the other day, and I was getting gas.
Really? Wow. Oh, man, that's impressive, man.
And I put the gas thing into the thing, and I started pumping my gas. People looked at me. What? Facebook and YouTube and Periscope? And Periscope, yeah. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. I don't see us on Periscope yet, but I'm going to try here in a second. Because I won't be able to see what you're saying because I'm not there yet. But what's up, Facebook? We're going to get started here. Am I on the right post? Yeah, there we are. Okay, good. Sweet. So I guess, Rob, whenever you're ready, let's roll that intro video. Welcome to Indie Music Live. This is episode 51 with featured artist Kamal. Also music from Aseni and Jour Majesty. We're triple streaming to Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook Live, so please share this out. And now, welcome your hosts, Mr. David WERBA and JOEJOE Keys. What's up, everybody? I am JOEJOE Keys. Welcome to this 51st edition of the Indie Music Live broadcast. Mr. WERBA, how are you doing this week? It's a brand new week.
I feel pretty solid tonight, Joe. And
Did you expect me to talk for longer?
I was checking the sidebar on our site tonight. So until before this week, we have a record for social media shares, which was set by AV Super Sunshine. It was about 1,400 shares of his critique of his review on the website. And since then, Jour Majesty, who is on the show tonight, actually has been leading that category. He had anywhere between 600 and 700 shares. That was just broken this week by Freud's Couch, which is kind of this it's kind of a mystery. It's like this band that we reviewed recently, and they're kind of a revival in themselves, in that they started playing 20, 25 years ago, and they're actually recording new music today. And they took a 20-year break or something, but
yeah,
they're starting to put new music, put new news out on Facebook, and it's the fans are sharing it. It's crazy. So it's really interesting what they're doing. But yeah, they have over 1,600 social media shares of their review. So
yeah, it was overnight too. So
yeah.
So cool. We got a really great artist in the house tonight, as always. Featured artist, Mr. Kamal from the Georgia area. He's going to be coming up in a few minutes. But, I thought that we would start this show off with some holiday music by Mr. Jour Majesty. So this is his song, Little Feet, on the Indie Music Live.
Candy canes and little feet shuffling toward the tree of love. Here we go again. A sleepless night, some dreary eyes waking to the moon's good night. Here we go again. And we marched through the valley, said hello to Mr. Jones, and our words began to echo. Deck the halls of time before the morning light shines bright. Candy canes and little feet shuffling toward the tree of love. Here we go again. Mr. Jones found a holly, decked the halls of time. Before the morning light shines bright, candy canes and little feet shuffling toward the tree of love. Here we go again.
And he's becoming a regular here on the show, Mr. Jour Majesty. He's been on, we've been doing the show for around a year now, and I think this is like the third time he's been on. So, he's playing us right, I guess.
Well, I mean, he's maximizing the promotion that we're doing for him. I mean, we're doing the review. He gave us a testimonial. He shared it out like crazy. Got like 680 social shares on his last review. But yeah, this song, man, I was really listening to it. I really like his voice. It's unique. It's warm. It's soothing. He's got a really nice sound, good mix, nice background music. And as I was listening today, I'm like, man, I hope he listens tonight. So I want to tell him, have you ever thought about doing a children's album? That's what I was thinking about. It's like, I understand like the holiday flavor and everything. That's cool. But he has this really unique soothing voice that I think children would really dig it, man. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. He's unique. That's what I like about him. It's sounds like, something that you would listen to or discover on, I don't know what that was, on, that you would discover on one of your parents' old records one day, and on a holiday record, and be like, oh wow, this is like not Christmas music, but it's really good, and it's called Little Feat holiday music.
Yeah, it brought me back to like just grade school, the type of music that were, I don't know, for kids. What's consistent, it seems to have like this really, deep, soothing male voice. And I think it's a market he may have not thought about yet, but that's what I was thinking about listening today. But again, another really nice song. So
yeah, cool. So I want to welcome some people into the broadcast. So there's some people on Periscope. They're long gone, and my Periscope isn't quite working right. So that's why, because I'm not logged in as Indie Music Plus, so I can't really see who's in the room necessarily accurately as if I was the host. But anyway, I want to welcome Sonia and Lincoln and Tracy to the house and the Facebook, and then whoever's on YouTube. And somebody just asked to join our Indie Music Plus group, so I might as well talk about that for a second. Indie Music Plus group, Facebook group. If you want to promote your music, go ahead and ask to join. So anyway, let's bring in the featured artist, Mr. Kamal from Georgia. Well, how are you doing this evening? Oh, not quite ready. Sorry. Hit the little technical difficulties.
Yeah, we'll get it.
1 second. He's talking.
The crowd is rising slowly.
There we go. Now we can hear you. So, Kamal, welcome. You had the first technical glitch that I think we've ever had on the show right there.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Sometimes that happens, man,
But you sound great.
Thanks, man. Thank you guys, man. Having a wonderful time here. Kicking it.
Cool. Yeah. So I just wanted to welcome you. I wanted to thank you for hanging out since around 9 o'clock. Featured artists, I always mention this, have to come in and get a little tech check. So thank you for your patience and just, chilling out and letting us promote your music. So
I appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to, like I told you in the green room, I just wanted to tell you that I tell all the featured artists, we get a lot of submissions, and you submitted not too long ago, and it was an instant pick for me. For me personally, your music's right up my alley. You guys mentioned a lot of Maxwell and stuff like that when you're in your materials and stuff as far as promo stuff goes, and that's sort of what drew me to you. So I really enjoy your music. We're gonna listen to the song "Dancin'" tonight. Why don't you just give us a little bit of an overview of Kamal, what you're doing, who you are, what you're, working on, what you're about, and then introduce the song Dancing. We'll take a listen to that, and we'll come back, and Dave will have a little chat with you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm an R&B artist originally from Macon, Georgia, live in Atlanta now. So the title, the album Love, Happiness, Soul came about because I wanted to put an album out that really uplifted women more so or less, and try and usher in romance and betterment back into the R&B world where there's a lot of misogyny, you know? This particular album, again, it's something you can groove to. It's kind of PG, you know. I didn't lead anyone straight to the point unless, you know, they wanted to think about the romance and the passion that normally is in R&B. So,
yeah, very cool. You're the guy I was talking to connect with you on this. Mentioned that was one of your main things, was about, you know, bringing the respect to women back to the R&B and hip hop world and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So why don't you introduce your song Dancing? We'll take a little 2-minute listen to it, and then Dave will come back and give you his thoughts.
Okay, cool beans, man. Yeah, well, Dancing is, again, it's a song that I really wanted to usher in that romance and the courtship back into, you know, the R&B world. As far as steppers, if you can dance, even if you only know how to two-step, you can still groove to this song. But it's about romance.
Very cool. So Indie Music Live, this is our featured artist Kamal with his song Dancing.
Good times, it's that kind of night for us. Good times, we're just having fun. Good night, yeah. If it's you and me waking up, and that's when you fell in love. It was the first time you ever had it like this. You never had it like this. It was the first time you ever got it like this. Something like the remix. Girl, don't feel guilty about romance, 'cause I know what you like. It's our slow jam tonight. We're calling dancing. Sweet love tonight. Baby, I'm feeling you. I know you're feeling it too. We'll call it dancing. Sweet love tonight. I wanna rock your body. Come on, make this a private party for love. The spotlight, I see your silhouette. Touching, you and me kissing, babe. Your beauty, it's undeniable. It's so incredible. Ooh, yeah. It was the first time you ever had it like this. You never had it like this. It was the first time you ever got it like this. Something like the remix. Girl, don't feel guilty about romance, 'cause I know what you like. It's our slow jam tonight. We're calling dancing. Sweet love tonight. Oh yeah, baby, I'm feeling you. I know you're feeling it too. We'll call it dancing. Oh baby, sweet love tonight.
Now Kamal knows how to dance behind the screen here, the opaque screen on the show.
That's a little room to work with.
I gotta tell you, like, sometimes people will submit to be a featured artist, such as yourself, and I think you were actually the one that made the submission because you're the original email that came through. And I gotta tell you, man, sometimes I'll sit on them for a week or two and just, you know, either to deny them or maybe let them grow on me a little bit. But right when I heard that little dancing, I was like, yeah, it's gold, so.
You know, that was an afterthought too, right?
Of course, it always is. Cool, man. Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank you again for coming on. I'm going to talk to you after Dave. So, Dave, let me know when you're done with him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no problem. No, I was watching just kind of the background as the song was playing. Kamal's like dancing. Joe's just like a cadaver. And what are you?
I'm inviting people. Come on, I'm looking at my phone, hitting that little dumbass invite thing.
Yeah, I did that. I was doing the same thing a little moment ago.
No, so right off the bat, I heard a little Brian McKnight in there. I mean, he's got to be one of your influences, right?
Yeah, and Brian McKnight, Babyface, Otis Redding. Yeah.
Okay.
Maxwell, Marvin Gaye especially. And man, I wish I could have met that guy.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me about your production team. You said there's actually one guy that produced and mixed. How long have you been working with him?
Majority of the work for about a year and a half now. Mac out of LA. The writers I shared with, man, but Mac has been working on music for a very long time. He's done music with Maxwell, Anthony Hamilton, Katy Perry, Mariah Carey. He's been in the game for a very long time. Super
nice. Producer. Yeah, so his experience shows in the mix. I mean, it's just super clean. Your voice is awesome, man. You know, you just really feel it, sexy. I'm sure the ladies are just swooning in the background, melting, maybe even like losing consciousness.
I don't know about the consciousness.
Hey,
we had a lot of fun with this album, though, man. That's some really great co-writers with me. Atazio Towns, Kamal, Jerome Williams. I mean, those guys are phenomenal, man. I couldn't have done this without them.
Yeah, so we, I don't know if you've seen past shows, but Joe and I, we keep it real. If there's something that, you know, we're not totally digging, we say it. So I love like pretty much everything here except one thing. One of my pet peeves is maybe the hi-hat and the cymbals. Sometimes if they get over compressed.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a pet peeve of mine. I think it's right on that like range. So maybe in the future, all I would say is just be conscious of that, because there's so much warmth and like low tone in this song. It almost asks for just a touch, little more like of that treble, just to kind of peek through. That's just like my production ear that says that. But dude,
I appreciate it.
You hear that? Like it's like, are you part of the mix? Like, you got to be in the room when they're mixing, and you're saying repeats and everything, right?
Back about 4 or 5 times, you know, to get it to that point to where I was comfortable with it. And it's going to vary depending upon what system you're listening to. I mean, I literally took it in and out of the house on 2 different systems, at home, in the car, in several club venues, just to see what kind of feel it would have. And I really shot for a medium, because a lot of times as far as the adjustments and what you might get as far as an assessment, depending upon what system you're on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm at like 4.5 out of 5 stars over here, man.
I appreciate that.
No, what's next for you? Are you gonna like tour on this album, and like yes. What's the next? What's 2017 looking for you?
We are currently doing a national promo for the album Love, Happiness, Soul right now. So I'll be in Savannah, Georgia this Thursday at the B Historic Hotel doing a fun toy drive. So if you're in the Savannah, Georgia area, please come out. Be there. Showtime 7:00. Come out, show some love, bring a toy, spread some joy, you know.
All right, cool. So are you one of those guys that you're just like dying to get into the studio for the next album, or are you going to want to just kind of just ride this for a year?
No, I want to get right back in the studio. I actually have my own studio. So, I mean, I would have preferred to get back in there earlier, but it's been so much with the business side and making sure everything was done legitimately, you know, getting the music encoded and all of that jazz, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And we were talking in the green room just about like branding, like social branding. And I mean, that's important too. We can't just like, we can't omit that from this discussion when we're talking about like marketing and building your brand.
Yes.
It's a mistake a lot of artists make, is they just like, oh yeah, I'll join Twitter. I'll just do, Big John or something. And then they go to Facebook like Tommy Joe or Big Dog, or, and it's all inconsistent. And then people are trying to find you. It's like, why wouldn't you just create a handle that's consistent across all platforms, just to make sure that you can reach as many people as possible? But that, just like you said before the show, that's what you've been working on, is just
keeping a uniform handle so that everyone can reach you, and then absolutely so that you can actually remember when people are interviewing you. You know, you shouldn't be saying, well, Nike, Air Mac, and Reebok, you know, like.
Yeah, dude, people forget about it, and that's a big deal. You may like have lost hundreds of fans just from that simple fact right there. And that, like, artists do that all the time. They just make that really simple mistake of just forgetting to be consistent consistently branded. So, Joe, come back. I've said my piece.
Oh yeah, I was going to tell everyone where they can find you know with the Twitter.
I'm gonna ask you that anyway. So. So and Dave kind of took away my other part of my question was, what are you up to next? Is there anything that you forgot to mention? You got the toy drive, and you got what else?
Well, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing an album release party on December the 20th here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a place called Whiskey Mistress here in the Atlanta area. So December the 20th from like 7 to 10. I'll be there performing with my band.
Oh, cool.
Check it out. Yeah, live performance. I want to try to keep, again, everything as organic as possible, but sometimes, you know, we might end up having to track it out. But for the most part, I want to keep that, if we can get that live consistency effort. I want to bring the show back into the show. Like, so many people only have the, you know, 1 or 2 or 3, maybe 4-piece band. I like horns. I like jazz saxophones, you know.
Nice.
Very cool. Me too.
I love it too.
Awesome. So yeah, tell everybody where we can find you, and we'll let you go.
The album was just released on last week, Love, Happiness, Soul. It's, excuse me, it's on every single digital platform you can think of. From iTunes, Amazon, Rhapsody, Shazam. My website is kamalismusic.com. That's KAMALISMUSIC. And of course, with the Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, same thing. Kamal is Music, KAMALISMUSIC.
Cool. Well, thank you very much again for hanging out with us, man. This is our featured artist, Kamal. And you can catch his feature on our website, Indie Music Plus, coming up in the next couple of days. Find his music. He's easy to find. And thanks again, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us.
Thank you, guys, man. Thank you again.
Cool. Enjoy your evening. So anyway, let's move on with the show. I want to talk about some people in Facebook. We got some awesome people that have been hanging out with us. Zeph Zan was in here. Bobby Stamps. Tracy. I meant to say hello to you a lot earlier, but we got sidetracked, you know, with doing the show. Shannon Lee, Salt, Tenacia Morgan. These are probably a lot of Kamal's people, I bet. Mia Lloyd, Allison, Sonia, Curtis Simmons, Fletch here.
Like 5 or 6 people love this tune. So
yeah.
That's pretty good, man.
So thank you all for joining. An old friend of mine, Billy Gaynor. I don't know if you're still in here, man, but good to see you, man. I saw you sold your business. Congratulations. Jared, 9th Floor Mannequins in here. And also, before we get started with the next song, I want to let everybody know about our other weekly show on Thursday nights, also produced by the Enlightened Audio Visual, who's producing our show this evening, mind you. And Thursday nights, we get a little bit deeper into the songs that didn't quite make it to the show. And we have our guest critics and some guests on the show. And, you know,
it's Joe. It's real deep.
So okay. I got you. All right, so everybody on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, thanks for watching. We're going to go on and listen to the last song of the night. So I got to tell you, I picked the song because this song in particular, before you asked me, because the hook just stuck in my head nonstop.
Yeah, that's all
right.
right.
This is Aseni with Fiji H2O.
My Fiji water pen and pad. I'm making art, I hope it fucking lasts. Yeah. Came agent to a low fade, now it's ankle socks and some ball mains. Fiji water, but it's filled with goose. I got some crush pills, I call it Campbell soup. Sipping I could barely move. I seen a gang of demons who'll probably shoot. I know a couple hoes I could probably screw, but they all in college taking summer too. Meanwhile, I'm on a flight to France. They done booked the show about 20 grand. Nike roaches in the gym sport. I done stuff with money at the Clearport. Taking off to another level as I pray to Jesus, trying to shake the devil. Streets don't love you, but they hate you do. Black on black until a nigga blue. Only hope I had was watching Huckster Bulls. And now I'm trying to get it up in Malibu. Beach house views and lobster too. I rock gold in my mouth cause I'm missing the tooth. I rock gold around my neck cause the struggle grew. Blowing stank in the air, nigga Pepe Le Pew. With a white and black chick that can swallow a broom. Ain't no child support coming, she gon' swallow it too.
Feel blessed up on my born day. Gotta lace these pockets always. To the day I rest, no falls made. Hoes, they come for the sauce end, cause they know we been working all night, yeah, that's for certain.
Got no time for bitches, only time for riches. My Fiji water pen and pad. I'm making art, I hope it fucking lasts. My Fiji water pen and pad. I'm making art, I hope it fucking lasts. Feeling the vibe, I'm making this art, I painted my future. Niggas be hating, but my shit is different. They wanna party while I'm in the kitchen. They wanna sleep while I'm making business. I just wanna rubber band and put it in a safe. Costa Rica flows, feeling out of space. Niggas talking money, feeling out of place. Summer goes, I ain't got none. Funding bitches at the strip club. 2 a.m. on a Wednesday. And yeah, I know they call it hump day, but all of my niggas, we gonna be good. Still going hard for the piece of the pie. They wanna be legends, but I'm not surprised. Know that it's coming, we all been deprived. Was held under.
And Fiji H2O. I apologize. There's a typo in that. That's my fault. It's Aseni, not you know how I would say that. Aseni. So I apologize. That was my fault. Fiji H2O, pen and paper. What is it? What is it? It was good though. I don't remember how he said it, but
yeah. So we Kamal, kind of the PG rated, like he was saying. This was not PG. You know?
This is after dark, though.
Yeah, this is late night adult rap, which is cool. But I mean, we've talked in the roundtable a lot. I've said this comment I don't know how many times, where in the rap hip hop, I'm like, they start telling a story, and I like it, and I want to hear it, and I can't hear the words. But so with this song, right out in front, I heard every word he said. I heard his story. It was funny. He was cool. You know, profanity. I've never had a problem with profanity. That's how I talk to my friends in private. It's real. But it was actually almost too much. Like there was kind of like an ethereal soundscape going on, which is unique. It was a little different. And I wanted to, if I was mixing this, I would bring that up a touch, where the vocals aren't too much out in front like I think they are. They're just a touch. So this song is really close for me, but I enjoyed it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I already told you what I thought. Overall, so we get a lot of rap submissions, and I try to give everybody an even playing field when I'm listening to the submissions. I go for quality and authenticity. It's like the person that's making this, does it sound like they're real? Does it sound like they're doing it and from their heart? Whether it's good or not, that's for us to decide later. But the quality, at least the engineering and the side of it, and the actual drums and everything has to at least sound decent. Can't sound like they made it on their phone or something like that. That's one of the reasons that it made on the show. But the main reason it made it on the show for me was that Fiji water, H2O, notepad, whatever the hell he was saying. I can't remember when he said it. I was just like, oh, wow, this is pretty cool. But the profanity, I'm not real huge on it. I curse like a sailor in private, but, online, you'll never really ever see me say anything other than an occasional, maybe what I call level 1 curse word, like hell or something like that.
I mean, there's going to be some people watching this who are like, oh.
Well, but at the same time, that's another reason one of the reasons that I let it go is because it's freedom of expression. It's like, I'm not going to not put it on the show because of the cursing, even though I like the hook. So I like the hook. Let's put it on the show. We
ran the gamut. It's like you start with Jour Majesty, and I was talking about like children's music, and we go to Kamal. It's kind of like the PG rating. We end with the adult R. So there you go. The full spectrum of profanity right there.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. You got any final thoughts tonight there, Dave?
No, man, exciting. It's just like watching this thing grow. I mean, not to sound, I don't know, kitschy or anything, but every week it's got new testimonials this week. We got more people sharing our stuff. Our socials growing, and just all the shares are growing. We got Freud's couch just exploded with social shares, and so it's just fun to watch. It's fun to watch all this stuff, man.
Yeah, cool. And I wanted to let everybody know before I forget, like I normally do, we have a couple of promotions going on. You can go to our store now, and you can go. So it's in. You can go to indiemusicplus.com, check out our entire site with all the reviews, all the articles, and all the everything else that goes with it. But then you can also either click on that banner on the right-hand side, top right-hand side of the website, and go to our store, or you can go to indiemusicplus.ecwid.com. That's indiemusicplus.ecwid.com, and you can submit to be a featured artist till the end of the year for only $1. All you have to do is go add it to your cart, and you can put in the code 1SUBMIT. That's the number 1 submit, SUBMIT. And you can get a $3 submission all the way down to only $1. You'll actually be able to pay.
I'm cutting that off, man. That's too cheap.
No, but we are doing that because we're going to be offering a lot more targeted stuff starting next year. So we're going to be changing some things around. So I wanted to get a lot of new people in the door this year, by the end of the year, and things are going to be even stepping up even further next year. And then one last thing, if you go to that same store site, indiemusicplus.ecwid.com, and go to the bottom, you can share the site and you'll get an instant 25% off coupon into your email. So anyway, anything else, Dave?
That's it, man. I mean, $1 for featured artists. I mean, that's like the central focus of our show. That's worth $3,000 up front.
There you go. That's what's going to be starting January 1st. Not really, but you know.
Right,
Anyway, we can dream. So again, thank you everybody for watching on Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you for Enlightened Audio Visual for providing these amazing live streaming services and allowing us to look so good. Thank you, Kamal, our featured artist, for hanging out with us tonight in the green room, still here. It's awesome. Thanks, man. We're going to talk to you in just a second. And share this out, even though it's over. Everybody on the replay, thank you so much for sticking around. We will catch you every Tuesday and Thursday night right here on Facebook Live and YouTube at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm JoJo Keys with Mr. David WERBA, Indie Music Live. Peace.